Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. So a moment now to see the story for Malik Beasley.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team, whether it's a block or a dunk.
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And a highly anticipated matchup tonight, Greg. 2 teams that could not be hotter.
And the trick to winning a game like this, force your opponent to play your style of ball.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. LeBron James is out there with Paul George. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. And for the Pistons,
here we go.
Robert Covington out there with Green. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Allen in at the 5. DeRozan scanning the floor. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Now Caldwell-Pope after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Good D by LeBron. Outside, George. Passes it to LeBron. Here's Whiteside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
DeRozan passes to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Green from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Whiteside, a screen on DeRozan. Unloads from 13. James, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And DeRozan kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Covington. Another 3 for Detroit.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
A nice shot by George.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Allen. He had 15 points last outing. Caldwell-Pope outside. Covington wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Ariza off target with his 3. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. DeRozan dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Nice ball movement by Detroit. It's Covington on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
The pass to Powell. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Green against Powell. Green, the pass to DeRozan. Outside, Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Whiteside. And he hits it to tie the game up. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Showing off his inside game. Whiteside looking good there.
And DeRozan kicks to Green. Dishes it to Allen. Back to Green. Pass to DeRozan. Lock at 6. Shoots over Powell. And it's Portland with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Whiteside sets the pick for James. And James throws it down hard.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Pistons. Right now, they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And checking out Detroit, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. LeBron against DeRozan from 13 feet. It goes down.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Ariza outside. That shot, no good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. From deep, George cans it from downtown. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
And DeRozan kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Allen. Over Whiteside. Portland grabs the miss.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Passes it to James. Over Caldwell Pope. And it's LeBron missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. On defense, Portland. 3-point lead. Left side, DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Nurkic checked in for the Pistons. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in for Whiteside. George looking over the floor. And there's the pass to Powell. Ariza has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Detroit's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. DeRozan in the corner. Robinson with the block.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Now here's Ariza. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Off target from three-point range.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. George against DiVincenzo. Robinson a screen on DiVincenzo. George. And it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
DeRozan against LeBron. And DeRozan kicks to DiVincenzo. The tray. And James pulls it down. Portland leading. Driving the lane, and James throws it down.
We all know LeBron is a big-time athlete, but right there, uses pace and timing to get to where he wants.
Now, here's DeRozan. He had 16 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Robinson a screen on DiVincenzo. And George, here we go.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
Now here's LeBron following the missed shot by Nurkic. Ariza passes to Robinson. He kicks it to Powell. Here he goes, and the dunk by Powell.
Attacking the rim with aggression. Norman Powell putting pressure on the interior D with his driving and finishing abilities.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So for the Pistons, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Johnson's checked in for Ariza. Malik Beasley comes in for Norman Powell. Simons, he's checked in for George. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James. Here's DeRozan. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Caldwell-Pope finds Rozier. Connects from three-point range.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Now here's Beasley. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Caldwell-Pope passes to DeRozan. Pass to Allen. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. McConnell against Rozier. Driving to the basket. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside DeRozan. He can't get that one to fall. Now Portland takes it the other way.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Caldwell-Pope against Beasley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one on Caldwell-Pope. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
That's good from Beasley. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Jeff Green is checked in for Jared Allen. Portland also making some changes. Burks, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Lou Williams is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And both free throws good for Beasley.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Rozier, the pass to DeRozan. The layup off target.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Williams, here we go. And the shot goes down. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Rozier. Green passes to Nurkic. Robinson with the block. Down low. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Beasley. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Beasley for 3. DeRozan with the rebound. The Pistons shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Rozier looking around. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Here's Rozier. Robinson with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 7. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains how he causes havoc on the floor.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment of weakness or they dislodge and give me a chance to get in and get my hand in there, I try to take advantage of it.
He does. Boy, he is all hustle.
An undrafted back in 2015. But that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, they've got Robinson. Alec Burks is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's George in at the power forward position. Here's Green. Paul George making his last shot. Shoots over Powell. Green, no luck.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Robinson sets a screen for Burks. Driving inside. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Blazing first step of Burks, enabling him to leave the defense in his wake.
Inside. Here's Nurkic. Hands it from short range. Nurkic has got his first basket of the night.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Beasley. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Nurkic kicks to Rozier. Going inside. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. George against Bryant. And it's George missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Green finds Bryant. Now here's DiVincenzo. Beasley with the rebound. DiVincenzo against Burks. It's stolen by Bryant. On the wing, Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Pass to Bryant. Tipped away. Burks with the steal. Beasley with a clean look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Beasley's got 8 points.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
A different look here for Detroit. Allen comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Robert Covington subbed in for Green. And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reza comes in for Malik Beasley, and James subbed in for Burks. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Rozier against LeBron. Allen outside. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by James.
Get there.
That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
If you're the defense, you have to get back. LeBron, a monster out in the open court.
Passes to Covington. And the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Allen, a screen on LeBron. Rozier for 3. And here's Bryant for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now, here's Whiteside. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's Allen. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And it's sent back by Bryant. With the drive, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
For the Pistons, Danny Green, he's checked in for Bryant. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Rozier. Here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Rondo. Allen, a screen on LeBron. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
Simons, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Trying to get something going. Rondo's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Whiteside.
Pick coming.
Allen against George. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
Allen with the screen for Rondo. Pass to Allen. Kicks it to DeRozan. Driving in and finished off by DeRozan.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
One word you can use to describe Jarrett Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Here's DeRozan. Paul George making his last shot. And DeRozan kicks to Rondo. Back to DeRozan. The Pistons working the ball around now. Allen's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 22. Simons from outside. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside DeRozan takes the 13-footer. That one wide left. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for the Trailblazers. George against Green. Now here is George. He's guarded closely, and George with this stuff.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
Covington setting the pick for DeRozan. Here he goes. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And for Portland, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Green against George. George double teamed, kicks it out to Ariza. No good on that one. And it's Detroit the other way. Right side, DeRozan. Looking to get back on track here. And that's 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Physical defense, but DeRozan with great focus and great upper body strength.
Robinson a screen on Green. Passes it to Simons. No good from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And DeRozan kicks to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. The high post shot. And it's Portland with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Robinson a screen on Rondo. And George with the stuff.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
The pass to DeRozan. Elbow shot, and there it is for him. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Robinson a screen on DeRozan. Here's Simons. Nice D from DeRozan. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Green passes to Covington. He kicks it to Rondo. DeRozan against George. Spins. Over George. DeRozan's shot is good. 14 points for him.
Well, that is one situation that DeRozan is huge for. He can bail out a team with the shot clock ticking down.
Nurkic checked in for the Pistons. Rozier comes in for Rajon Rondo. Portland also making some changes. Beasley's checked in for Ariza. And it's Burks in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Burks. Pass to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And Burks is good for 3. Burks has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
To the middle. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Rozier.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Robinson a screen on Rozier. The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 8 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
DeRozan. And that one comes up a bit short. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Rozier against LeBron. Rozier the pass to DeRozan. Allen a screen on Burks. And DeRozan kicks to Green. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Portland Trail Blazers. LeBron dishes to Beasley. There's the drive. And Portland again with the bucket.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Rozier against LeBron. Nurkic setting the pick for Rozier. The rebound by Paul George. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to James. The dish to Burks. Over DeRozan. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Trailblazers running away with it. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Portland Trailblazers. Kenny, let's start with you. How do you motivate your team in the locker? Moving on now to the game at hand. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Portland in total control. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Allen. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And, well, Detroit shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 14 over Beasley. He sinks the 11-footer. DeRozan's got 16 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
LeBron outside. And the dunk by James.
Great natural instincts of LeBron. Good decision maker on the pick and roll.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Covington's shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
Beasley against Covington. Beasley outside. Lets it go with a three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ariza passes to LeBron. Here's Powell. Three-pointer. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. On the wing, DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And becoming more physical over the years, DeRozan converts off contact extremely well.
We all know he's a tremendous athlete, GA, who's added a lot of strength.
Shooting 2.
He adjusts well in the air, and he can finish with either hand. Hard to stop him once he's in the lane.
And he makes the first.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
Now here's Ariza. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years, he won't hesitate.
LeBron against DeRozan. And he drives in, and it's blocked by Whiteside. It's Beasley on the wing. The three-pointer, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Pistons. Outside Green, outside DeRozan. Allen, a screen on Powell. And DeRozan, here we go. Beasley against DeRozan. Passes it to LeBron. Portland moving the ball around. Allen against Powell. LeBron left side. The three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. The pass to Allen. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James, the pass to Ariza. Back to James. Pass to Powell. From the arc. Good on the triple. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
James against DeRozan. To the inside. Green kicks to Caldwell Pope. DeRozan for 3. Nailed from three-point land. DeRozan's got 21 in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Caldwell Pope finds Covington. Covington setting the pick for DeRozan. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. DeRozan against LeBron. DeRozan's shot is off. Portland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Beasley outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Robert Covington picks one up. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Portland.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
The Pistons making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Portland. T.J. McConnell comes in for LeBron. McConnell against DeRozan. Nurkic, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Nurkic has got 6.
Coming off the pick, DeRozan commands a lot of attention. That creates room to hit the roller.
Powell, the pass to McConnell. Steps back and fires. Covington down low. Guarded by Powell. And slam dunk by Allen.
And how about the focus from Allen? Just powering through the physical defense and finding a way to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Green. And Terry Rozier subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Free throw, good. Allen.
You know, Jared Allen is a classic big man. And that includes the hair. He's got great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
And George gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Rozier, the pass to Allen. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. DiVincenzo kicks to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. And they recover it. Now here's DiVincenzo. Not a lot of room. Pass to Simons. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Robinson a screen on Rozier, and they double up LeBron. Powell against Allen, and the dunk by Powell.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Love showing off his athleticism.
Rozier the pass to Nurkic. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Portland making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Rozier against James. 13 feet away. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got his second basket of the night.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
Here's James. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games. This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. And then for the Trailblazers, Alec Burks comes in for Anfernee Simons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James. Now here's Beasley. He's got 10. Over Allen. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 12.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
It's Allen on the wing, defended by George. Caldwell Pope for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Rozier against McConnell. There's the pass to George. Good, and McConnell gets the assist. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Rozier, the pass to Nurkic. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Now George. He has 30. Driving the lane, and George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 5. To the paint, here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside, Robinson. Burks kicks to McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson sets a screen for McConnell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Nets, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one. That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
A reason or what?
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Pass to DeRozan. Out to the right wing. Rozier against George. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in this game. George against Rozier. Robinson a screen on Rozier. And that one's good, George.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Rozier. Bryant finds Nurkic. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Beasley off the left rim and out.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Over in the corner, Rozier. No good with the triple.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
The Trailblazers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. And here is Rozier. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And that one released in time, but no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Portland. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Pistons shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Powell. Robinson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's McConnell in at point. And Bryant gets it to go.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's George. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 36.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Rozier against George. Nurkic. Smitty last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest for those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
McConnell passes to Powell. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 39.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to DeRozan. And there's the drive. That one drops for him. DeRozan's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Very few defenders in this league feel comfortable with DeRozan coming right at them on the drive like that.
Outside, George. Off target from outside. So Rozier will bring it up for Detroit. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Bryant with a screen on McConnell. And the basket by Rozier.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Powell against Bryant. Powell with it. It's Robinson, top of the key. Clock at 6. Dishes it to George. Lets the 3 fly. Bryant with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Green dishes to DeRozan. Over Beasley, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Green. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense was all over him all the way, but DeRozan has the vertical to simply rise and fire over you.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Now, here's DeRozan. He dishes it to Green. Rozier for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That offseason work on the jumper has paid off big time.
And George gets it to go.
Having a monster night from beyond the arc. He had 2 bombs in the first half, now 3 more since.
And DeRozan kicks to Green. Rozier for three. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. George passes to Robinson. Outside, George. Robinson sets a screen for George. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup. George has got 46 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Allen comes in for Bryant. And Robert Covington subbed in for Green.
Shot.
And then for the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Robinson. And LeBron's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's James. Whiteside, a screen on Rozier. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact for the easy deuce.
Rozier kicks to Covington. Launches it. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Now here's Allen. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. The 11-footer, and it's DeRozan missing. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Powell dishes to Beasley. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Here's DeRozan. The Blazers getting the bucket.
Look at the way DeMar just shrugged off the foul and still finished the play. Incredible.
James finds Powell. Beasley for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Passes it to DeRozan. Here's Covington. The 3. Portland grabs the miss. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player.
Now, here's Rozier. DeRozan passes to Nurkic. Rozier kicks to Allen. For 3, Covington. And James pulls it down. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
James against DeRozan. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Detroit making a switch here. Green's checked in. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Powell, the pass to James. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Green. Rebound, Detroit.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. James against DeRozan. It's LeBron with the drive, and LeBron throws it down hard.
It doesn't take much for LeBron to get going, which is what makes him so intimidating.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. DeRozan dishes to Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to Green. And with the offense we've been seeing throughout the league this year, Steve, what are the chances someone breaks the Suns' record of 107 points and a half?
Wow, Kevin. We saw the Warriors put up 92 and a half a few years back, but that's still 15 points short. I think a team like the Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets, a few of them, if they get going from behind the three-point line, it's possible.
Pistons shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. DeRozan. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Ariza outside. DeRozan against LeBron. Outside, George. And the three off target. And, well, Detroit shooting 40% from the field. Outside, Covington. Allen in the post. Ariza covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Ariza.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
That free throw missing. Rozier, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. He hits the second from the line. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
Green with the ball. George picks him up. Here's DeRozan, and he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
And there's the strength we talk about with DeRozan, converting through contact. Absolutely terrific.
One shot.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
James against Rozier. The drive by LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Allen with the screen for DeRozan. Allen outside. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Rozier's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's George. Excellent D there from Allen. Over in the corner, Green. Ariza against DeRozan. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, It's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
And the dunk by Powell.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now, here's Rozier. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And Whiteside stays right with it.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Allen, a screen on LeBron. Back to Green. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they control.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.